Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the first episode in this series, Basic Computing. As I mentioned in the intro, we're going to be talking about how to turn on a computer and some simple navigation. So maybe if I can do this. Most people know what a computer looks like, but I'll just show you mine. So this is my computer here. I took the case out, or the siding I mean, just to give you kind of an insight. So you can see right here is the graphic card that displays graphics. Memory is here, etc. So a bunch of hardware parts. Oh, my fan's not working, I just noticed. Yeah, that's not spinning. Anyways, so a computer is just basically a bunch of hardware parts that work together for our common goals, such as computing. But a computer needs to do more than just have hardware to actually work. So you're going to need something called software, which is built into the hard drives. It's installed on the hard drives, and it actually tells the hardware what to do. So in our case, Windows 10 is a piece of software that we install on the computer's hard drive. That's what stores your pictures and files and documents. We're going to go through all the different types of hardware in a later chapter. So you just need to know, the computer is the hardware, the operating system is the software. Now, when you first turn on your computer, it's going to take a few seconds to load, and then you will probably either be directly connected to what's called the desktop here. I'm just going to minimize this, get it out of the way here. So you'll probably be either you'll end up here at the desktop, or you may end up at a sign-in screen where you have to type in your password for security. So it depends on how you set up your computer. We'll go through how to set up a password in Windows later on. So this is basically the desktop here. There's not a whole lot you need to know right now. This is your main screen in Windows. If you look over to the bottom right, you'll see that you have a clock. You have different settings, different programs here that run in the background that tell you various things about the computer. For example, this is my Wi-Fi, so it tells me I have internet access and the name of it, etc. But you probably don't even have to go through that anytime soon. So the clock's there, so you have the taskbar right here, and this is where all your programs load. So, for example, if I wanted to load Google Chrome, which is an internet browser, I'd load it up, and it would end up here at the bottom. So if I minimize it and I need to get back to it, you just look for the same symbol. You can see Google Chrome's kind of like a beach ball. So you just click that, etc. So if you have Microsoft Word, I just have Google Docs on my computer right now, so I'll just load that up. It might take a few seconds here. Okay, well, I guess I can't do that right now. So Odyssey, for example, it's a program I use for sound editing. And as you can see, a new icon popped up here. So it's always there until I close the program. Now, the most important thing that you'll see, no matter what you load up, for example, I'll load up these, is you'll have usually a file menu. This was a bad example, so I'll find a different program. Let's go with Adobe. So the majority of the time, each one of these windows is a separate program. So as you can see, Adobe Reader, this reads PDF files, very popular file format for various reasons. And as I said, this is my music or recording software. So each program will usually have a taskbar like this, and it's usually organized like file, edit, view, and they all do various things. So in the file menu, you can create a new, you can open a new file, you can check out your recent files, etc. So the best way to learn each program is just kind of go through each one and see what they do. So I can create a PDF online, etc. The other most important thing you need to be looking at are the three symbols at the right. Now, if you have a Mac, those symbols are actually like a little traffic light that's on the left side of the window. But in Windows, it's on the right side. So we have the minimize button here. It's just a line, and exactly like I showed you before, it just minimizes the program, gets it out of your way. The next one here is maximize. So as you can see, it's a window right now, but if I wanted to make it full screen, I would just click the maximize button. And then if I minimize, I can reopen it, and it will stay maximized unless I click the button again. which is called restore down. So it will restore it back to the window size it was. And then we have the X button, which is the close button. So if I'm done with this program, I would just close it down. And same with this program. And then as you can see, they disappear from the taskbar. Now, the reason why Google Chrome didn't disappear, because I know it's a little confusing, is I've permanently attached it to the taskbar. So even if I close the program down, it will stay there, and it's kind of like a favorites list. So all your favorite programs you can attach at the bottom, and we'll go through how to do that. Other than that, that's basically how we do it. Any program you install will usually have a shortcut on the desktop that you can load up. You can use the program and then close them down the way I showed you. And that's basically the very basics of navigating Windows 10. So thanks a lot, and stay tuned for the next episode.